What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Ain't used to me being here during the daytime. What up, y'all? I'm JC. This is the sports affiliation. This is Drafters After Dark Daytime Edition. What's up, y'all? We already started drafting. I was working on some stickers and stuff. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do a drafters. We'll hop what the daytime drafters is all about. So you're kind of catching me. I tried to get the stream out quick. What do we do here? Morion's here, Chase Brown's here, Drake London's here, Brock Bowers, Malik Neighbors is here. We might go that route. I think we're going to grab our quarterback here. I like Malik Neighbors, man. I'm very high on him. Always have been, always will be. I think he's got extreme talent. He's just got to stay healthy. Quarterback's got to stay healthy. I think they got the right coach in there to make things happen for that team. They brought in some other another wide receiver. Wan'Dell's kind of gone. But, yeah, I kind of like this start. Come hang out in the chat if you're over on Twitter. Come hang out in the YouTube chat. What up, Jamie? Come hang out in the YouTube chat. I'm probably going to rip a box of cards as we get to about the 10th round. I'm going to grab some cards, get my stuff set up here. I'm waiting for my phone to charge. It's kind of dead. So we'll see how I rip cards. But yeah, I'd like to still rip some cards. Maybe I'll just wait till the end and then rip a box of cards at the end. But I'll definitely be giving away giving away a pack of cards. So if you want a free pack of cards, you got to come over to the YouTube Sports Affiliation on YouTube. Get subscribed. All right, so I think the Neighbors pick was good here. I mean, I was between Hampton because I'm pretty high on Amorion. I just like the talent. Once again, and the coach who's there for him. I like the talent and the coaching situation, but he's got to stay healthy. Man, if Chris Olave was to fall to me here, I think this would be an insane draft, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm kind of off of Jacobs and kind of off of Kyron, which sucks because that means I'm going to have to try to reach for somebody here. Maybe we'll go Tet. Kind of want to go receiver. Brees is in an okay situation. Jacobs goes. I still don't think Chris Olave is going to fall to me. This guy needs a receiver. Yeah, dang it, that sucks. That guy's team looks real good with Olave there. Frig. I don't know if, like I said, I don't really think I want Kyron. I think he's really good, but I just don't know. I think we're going to go Tet here. I don't love it. Garrett Wilson, maybe. We'll go Tet. Maybe he does a little bit better this year. He wasn't all right. Oh man, Jamie, you let me know. You can if you got some personal stuff going on. It's all good, brother. There's a lot of things going on right now. A lot of people I know are kind of having some things going on in their life, so it's definitely understandable. Yeah, man, I really wish if Olave would have fell to me there, I would have been loving this team a little bit more. That's okay. Josh Allen's first quarterback off the board. Anybody out there that's not on Drafters, you need to get on Drafters. It's a pretty fun platform. Full PPR. I think it's the only full PPR platform that's out there right now. Hey, yeah, you deserve it, man. Reset your brain. Everything's a mental. I mean, if you got a good mindset, everything works out. I don't mind Amika here. I don't mind Devonta. If Colston Loveland falls to me, I'm going to really love that because I'm going to go there. I've got a lot of shares of Colston Loveland this year, so I'm really hoping he pans out. I think he will. I do feel like he finishes as a top 3 tight end this year. That the end of season, and with DJ Moore kind of departing, not much else is going to change in that offense. They might bring in somebody else as a receiver, but I think they're going to run 2 tight ends. Cole Kmet's still really friggin' good. I got to work on these stickers too. I also got to go practice some bowling today. I got leagues tomorrow night, so I got to practice. I've been trying to practice the last 2 days. We got a huge storm this past weekend for snow, and it kind of been snowing the last couple of days. And then Wednesday was St. Patrick's Day. I tried to go there. All the lanes were packed. There was a big tournament or something going on, so I went back the next day, and there was like a bunch of leagues playing, a bunch of people playing for leagues, but there was some lanes open. I get in there, and the guy's like, "No, these are reserved." I was like, "Come on, 2 days in a row." It's like, all right, man. Maybe third day is the charm. Maybe we'll get in there today. But like I said, we'll probably just do this, and then I'll rip a box of cards. And whoever's in the chat, man, Jamie, if it's just you, I'll send you some cards, brother. If you're gonna hang out here the whole time. I enjoy giving away free stuff. So all you got to do is be in the chat. Dude, you made it. You made his intro song, Jamie. I meant to talk to you about AI stuff because we might have to get some stuff. Because I know I paid for what is it? SoundCloud, or it's some kind of platform where you can kind of use their songs, and then you get the rights to their music, and you can use them on whatever. But I don't want to pay the amount of money it costs per month to stay on those things and use it. But I like Judkins here. If he falls to us, damn it! Oh, I mean, I like Montgomery here. If he doesn't go, I like Rome. Rome would be nice, but I just think with Loveland, I'm kind of more. Oh, there goes David Montgomery. So we might have to. Oh, Swift is here. We're doing that. Bam. All right. I was like, I kind of want to do this stack here. I'm fine with that. I like Judkins and Montgomery, but dude, I'm still high on Swift. Yeah. No change for him. I think Monangai is a perfect like number 2 in that area and on that team. So I hope they don't try to change that. Yeah, that's talented though, dude. Being able to write the lyrics and do all that stuff still takes talent. And then knowing how to use the let's see, I mean, anybody can do AI, right? But it's not all going to turn out the same. You know, this guy versus this guy using AI. This guy's is going to look, like a 12-year-old did it, and this guy's going to look like, Mozart did it. It just is all takes, it's practice and, the ability to understand the programs and the time to learn them. And it's all talent. I mean, I don't think that anybody that hates on AI just doesn't, know how to use it to their advantage. I use AI for some of my graphics, but most of the time when I use AI, like 95% of the time when I'm using AI, I have to go in with Photoshop and I have to make a lot of fixes and adjustments to make it look realistic and like it's not AI. You just gotta work with it. It's gonna be there. It's never gonna go away now. All right. I think I'm happy with our running backs, McCaffrey and Swift. I think I'm gonna try to go. Let's see, who's here. I'm probably gonna grab. Let's see. All right, cool. So I'm gonna get my stack here with Caleb Williams. We'll just do a little Chicago stack. I've been doing a Chicago stack from the like 12 spot if I can. I'll just grab Loveland. I'll reach on him there, and I'll grab like a Luther Burden too. I like doing that stack and then grabbing Williams at that 6. But I kind of like this stack. I haven't had this one before. Yeah, like I said, we'll let my phone charge a little bit, and then let's see if we can use it to rip a box. I think if we let it charge for another, this draft will take like another 30 minutes probably. If you're over on Facebook or on YouTube, I mean, if you're on Facebook, you can comment in the chat too, because I know you can comment from Facebook and I'll be able to see it. But if you're on X, maybe you can comment and I can see it. I would hope so. But most of the time, I haven't seen a lot of X comments coming through here. But if you're on YouTube, like I said, hop in the chat. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway some free pack of cards here. Oh, by the way, yeah, Who Ham's show is a lot of fun. I think he got a lot of good got a lot of good comments from our show because we didn't agree a lot. We had a lot of different takes, so it was good debates and both having good back and forth conversations and learning from each other and why we feel the way we do about certain players. It was refreshing. All right, I think I kind of like these receivers that are sitting here. If like Michael Wilson or Kai Lemon are there, I like either of those guys. DK Metcalf's down here too, but I'd kind of let him roll around. He probably won't get back to us. I don't mind a Tyler Algier too in Arizona. I mean, we don't really know what's going to be going on with Connor. I mean, he does have those injuries, but I kind of like Michael Wilson here. I mean, kind of having a number one on a team this late's pretty nice. So Neighbors, McMillan, and Michael Wilson in the 7th round. I'll take that. There's this one guy, the guy I listen to on here, the guy who makes this music. I always forget his name. Something Sounds. Smooth Sounds. He just does a lot of trap music, and I'm like really big into trap music because I'm from the South originally, so that's the style of music I kind of tend to fade more to, and East Coast music or South music, I like that a little bit more. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like California music, California rap and hip hop, but East Coast is the best. No, sorry. But I'm into this. I like the chopped and screwed stuff. I like the throwing in a bunch of he throws in a bunch of like sound clips and a bunch of stuff like that. So it's super chill, and I'm like I use his stuff to like. I was gonna reach out to him and see if he'd be okay with us like using this music as long as we shouted him out and put his stuff on in our info. But I just like it's a really good chill music that I can kind of do work to and just hang out and listen to it, and it doesn't really throw my mind. And just listening to music that I'd be like a lot of lyrics and singing, and my mind might fade into that instead of like old music that's kind of like chopped and screwed and slowed down and kind of it's got a different tune, so you're just more like, all right, this is more melodic than anything. DK Metcalf, sorry, I'm chatty today. DK Metcalf still there. Rico Dowdle, I like him in Pittsburgh. Wan'Dale Robinson, I don't mind him in Tennessee. I've been trying Jordan Addison away a lot. Tucker Kraft there, dude. Another tight end would be another solid tight end. That might be fun. I don't know. Do we go Wan'Dale here or do we go Tucker Kraft here? I kind of want to go Tucker Kraft. I think we're going to go Tucker Kraft. We're going to go with the tight end heavy draft or in this one and see how we kind of fall. I got two pretty strong running backs, and I'm pretty solid with my tight ends. I like them. They're all pretty much wide receiver ones on the team, on their respective team. Tucker Kraft could potentially be the number one receiver on his team. Colson Loveland could potentially be the number one receiver on his team. So I think that's what we're going to try to build this team. I mean, if we can kind of try to do that, you want guys that are going to see a lot of targets. And I feel like, if you have like the number one potential target on the team, it's a good way to start your first, 8 or what are we in round 8 besides, Caleb Williams. Your first 7 targeted players are going to be number one. One's on that team. You know, Swift will get majority of the carries. McCaffrey will get majority of the carries. We kind of want. I think I'm trying to build that in that first 8, have it solid there. But this is my first draft during the day, so I'm kind of trying. I'm going to learn some of these, you know, people that draft during the day. I might do one tomorrow too. I got to fix the intro though. I got to fix for the daytime one. I got to make it my little graphic stomp on there. I do all our video graphics. I do any of our graphics, any of our swag. This is a shout out to Jimmo the Icon. This is him and his buddy. Damn, I always forget his name. They do the podcast together, and it's them from back in the day in college, and it says straight out of Chi-Town because they're from Chicago. But all that having good times, man. I'm always here having a good time. Michael Pittman's here. Why not him? He's like now the 2 on the team. So like this is like Juicy J. That's on. I like Juicy. Tony Pollard, I guess. Tony Pollard, I guess. Like it's not exciting. He can have some pop games, but it's not exciting. I think I'd rather grab a receiver. We still got two. I think we grab a receiver here. I mean, we don't really know who's throwing the ball, but I think Michael Pittman's the answer here. We could grab another quarterback, but I think we're going to pass on that. We're going to grab another. We have to start 3, so it's going to be nice to have at least 4 solid wide receivers. Yeah, dude, you'll have to shoot me some stuff, man. I'll definitely use any of your work on our, you know, and give you props for it. Any of your work on our shows or intros. If I like them, I'll use them. I mean, you can listen to any of the intros. You can kind of see the style that I kind of like. All right, coming up on the 10th round here. I think we're gonna see a little roll around with quarterbacks. Maybe you might see another quarterback here. He's got 1 here in the 8th. He might grab one in the 9th or 10th. Yo, I heard about it. Did you feel the boom? Like when the meteor hit by your house? Did you feel like the boom? Was it crazy? Gainwell, I think he's going to take a quarterback here. I mean, there's 3 pretty decent ones. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, obviously, he'll be injured majority of the season. Or not majority, but probably 5 to 6 games. Could be more, though, with them bringing Fields in. But I could see Patrick Mahomes, you know, he'll be a nice quarterback to have on the back end. You need some of those guys. I think we might grab a quarterback here. If I'm that guy right now, I'm grabbing Baker Mayfield. We might grab Malik Willis for fun. We're just going to have that team that just has like these weird running quarterbacks. I'm not a big Jordan Love guy, so Tyler Shook's there. If we'd had Olave, I would have took him. We'll leave him. We'll leave him for that dude. Jardinian Price is here. We need a running back. I might take him. Rashad White, you know, in Washington might not be too bad either. He's probably going to be the starter. I don't know, dude. Jardinian Price, I think on the right team is going to be pretty good. I think we might pass on quarterback. I don't love it, but I'm going to do it because we do need a running back. I knew that guy was going to take Shook. We'll see what's kind of left here at quarterback on the way around. We might have to double smash on quarterback. But there are guys, you know, that I like at the end. You know, like I said, Fields he's guaranteed to start at the beginning of the season unless he gets hurt. But they're gonna try to get him to get going. They need to get wins. You know, they're hoping to have, you know, at least 3 to 4 wins, you know, before Mahomes comes back. So they got to get at least 3. You know, if he's coming back week 6, they got to be a 500 team. And everyone hates on Fields. Fields can't throw, but definitely Fields can, and he is definitely productive in fantasy. You know, you will see he will have his receivers back. or Kansas City will have the receivers, and Kelsey's coming back, so you'll definitely see that. Dang, dude, did you feel it though? You said it shook everything. Yeah, it was loud and shook everything. Felt like it was we got bombed. Damn. Maybe you did. Aliens bombed you, dude. You just don't know it yet. We've been watching this show called Invasion. It's on HBO or it's on Apple TV. Man, that shit is good. It's a trip, man. I think if this guy doesn't go quarterback here, we might be able to get Malik Willis back. Because I don't think this guy's gonna go third quarterback. He might. We were on Whoham's show, and he was doing best ball over on Underdog, and the quarterbacks were going so fast. Hey, if y'all are over watching on Twitter, come over to YouTube. Nice, Daniel Jones. That's a good pick too. I like that. But we're gonna go Malik Willis. I think a lot of people are fading him. They think that Miami is giving up on this team, but I don't think you go and you pay what was it like $54 million to let Tua walk, and then it was like 35 to, or no, it's like 40, 45. I think it was like 45 million guaranteed for Malik Willis for, was it 2 or 3 years? I don't think you're paying that kind of money for just a bridge quarterback to just get try to get Arch Manning. I don't see that, man. I'm sorry. And you kept if they're keeping Achane too, they're definitely not trying to. They'd be already trading him too if they're trying to restart. I just don't see that, you guys. I'm sorry. I think that narrative is kind of. I think it's very weak, and I think it's very it's not using a lot of sense or common sense, I should say. All right, Dalton Kincaid. I just found a fifth rookie card of his in some of my. I was going through a bunch of my cards, and I found I threw one in one of these tins. Like I said, we're going to be doing these little tins too. I went through and did 31 of them yesterday. Actually, 32 of them yesterday. Filled them. They've got packs of cards. Then they've got like autograph cards in them and rookie cards in them. And I found out of 15, numbered to 15, Dalton Kincaid rookie card, and I threw it in one of these tins. So hell yeah, somebody's gonna love that. Another guy, if anybody wants to know, right now I'm buying low on Anthony Richardson, like especially for like cards, trading cards. I think I really hope another team gives him a shot because a lot of people hate on him. I wanted him to go to Minnesota. A lot of people hated on him, but man, I went and I did a little deep dive, and in his 12 starts, or I just basically I compared him to McCarthy because somebody was trying to come at me and say that Richardson had double the amount of time than McCarthy did. Well, I looked at any game that a player played over 50% of the snaps, and McCarthy played in 9, and Richardson played in 12. Hold on, let me see what's here. Jonah Coleman's there. Aaron Jones, all right. Tyrone Tracy, man. Diggs, I don't mind it. He's going to go somewhere. Denzel Boston, I don't mind that either. Man, James Conner. Let's go Boston. I like Diggs, man, but I don't know. Jonah Coleman probably was a good pick. Could have probably gone there. We'll probably grab a running back on the way back. Jonathan Brooks is there. I'm kind of high on him. Anyways, this comparison I was going on with McCarthy and Richardson. So I kind of looked at some of the stats, and one of the ones that I kind of noticed here was the quarterback one finishes versus each other. Top 10 finish, or was it top 12 finishes? McCarthy had 4. Richardson had 5. Or was it 5? Hold on, let me grab my phone. I have it here. Hold on. I want to be right on this. I have the data right here. All right, so McCarthy played nine games of 50% of snaps or more. 3 games finishing as a QB 12 or better. Zero games as a top 5 quarterback. Zero games as a top 5 quarterback. In those 9 games. 11 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. Then we got Richardson, 12 games played at 50% or more snaps. 5 games finishing as a top 12 quarterback, and 4 of those games finishing as a top 5 quarterback. 11 passing touchdowns, 10 rushing touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. So to me, I'd rather take a risk on somebody who has more abilities. I would say abilities that you can't teach, right? Like he has the long ball. He can launch that ball. And, Jonah Coleman, if he's here, I wonder if this guy will take him. I would love for him to follow me there. George Kittle's there. I don't mind that. Omar Cooper Jr., I don't mind that. Oh, sweet. Okay, we're going to go Coleman. So I'm just saying, like, why not try to go out there and get a guy like Richardson? Like, it would have cost us nothing. We could have traded. The one thing I really wanted the Vikings to do is not pick up Kyler. Everybody's on Kyler, but I'm sorry. I just don't see it. And I'll be the one to come out and say, man, I was totally wrong, and I'm sorry, and I was stupid. But as a Vikings fan, watching this team every single year and what they do, it's crazy. I got a really fun T-shirt design coming out soon that kind of talks about that. But I wanted the Vikings to trade McCarthy to the 49ers in some kind of trade and get Mac Jones, because Mac Jones is proven. He's also a number 1 pick, a former first-round pick. He's shown with the 49ers and guys that go to the 49ers. That's why this would be also a good thing for McCarthy, because he'll learn under Shanahan. And guys we've already seen, Sam Darnold come out of that system. He played there 1 year and learned, and he came, and now he's won a Super Bowl after 2 years. He played with Minnesota and looked really good. He progressed. So I think Mac Jones could have been in that order, coming from there to Minnesota, and that would have been him giving an opportunity for us. Maybe he comes here, maybe year 2 with us. He wins a Super Bowl, and maybe he moves on, and we had Richardson on our bench learning from somebody like Mac Jones, who has played in high caliber games and knows how to read the field, knows how to go through his progressions, knows how to make the right throw. Like, learning from someone like that. Having a guy like Richardson having the ability to run the ball, like he can run the ball very well. Like the rushing touchdowns are there. He gets banged up. You just have to teach him, have somebody there, and you have a good quarterback coach and Josh McCown. Like he was there with Sam Darnold in Carolina, and he was there with for Baker Mayfield too. And they progressed. It's like you got to have people that are going to progress in your system, and I don't think that KOC is making the right choices for the system that he has. I don't know. That's my little rant. I think we're going to grab Charbonnet here just because I think a lot of people don't, but I think he comes back, about midseason to a little bit later than midseason, and we need guys to finish out our year. So I think Charbonnet is the number 1 guy on that team, and they're just kind of bringing in guys to fill in while he's gone. I just don't see them drafting a guy because Charbonnet is shown how good he is, and this is kind of he got hurt. They didn't give up on Kenneth Walker when he was getting hurt, so I don't see them giving up on Charbonnet. What's up? The dog is in the house. What's up, brother? Oh, thanks, man. I like Who Hames, dude. He's good people. I like to sit down and chat and pick the brains. I mean, it was nice. It was nice to see. No, I don't know. Jardinian Price to Seattle. I was just talking about. Oh, anyways, before I get into that, it's nice to talk to people like Who Hames, where you can have difference of opinion and have a good, clean, healthy, debate about players. I like that personally. It's, majority of people you talk to online nowadays are just hateful and say stupid things, and just, if they don't have an argument, they'll just either name call or say something crazy, and you're like, all right. But yeah, it's fun to talk to people that have their head on straight and have some data to back up their information. I love that. Hey man, absolutely, man. Dog, if you add me on, Drafters, I'm just a sports affiliation on Drafters. If you add me on Drafters, I'll add you back for sure. Um, what was I gonna say? Jardinian Price, man, it'd be fun to see him. I'm high on him. I think he's. You want me my honest opinion? Watching him at the combine, and he played behind Love. He played behind the best running back in the NFL or in the college, right? He played behind him. Man, he looked a lot better at the combine. I want to see him in drills when they go to do drills at the college. What do they call it? Their pro day. I want to see that a little bit more. But I like Price, man. I'm pretty high on him. If I can get him, I'm grabbing him. And I think what's crazy right now, if anybody does any rookie drafts, I think he's fallen to like 8 or 9 in rookie drafts, man. I think that's a steal if you can get him there. I think when the draft happens, I think he's going to fall down to more like 5 or 6. And I'm willing to draft him there. I think he's going to be good. I just don't know if he goes. I don't think they're going to give up on Charbonnet. And they already brought in another player. I can't remember who it was. They just brought in. I think I brought in another running back. Calvin Ridley. I don't hate it for Tennessee. Pat Bryant, Shamare. A lot of these guys are gonna come back around. We might just grab somebody that has the potential. I don't think Ayuk ever plays football again. Trey Harris is there. I think we're just gonna draft. Ridley. I think it's gonna be good for him to have Wandell there. I mean, he took a pay cut to stay. This is best ball, man. We're looking for anything. Look at that. 18 points right there. That would help us. One day, if he can give us 2 or 3 of those, what are we in the 15th round? Man, I'm happy with that. Yeah, 14th round Charbonnet. I'm stoked with that. So I mean, I feel like this team so far is pretty nice. I mean, obviously, we got 2 rookie running backs, but I think one of them for sure is going to be in a great situation on a team. The other one could be in a backup situation and still on a good situation. We got Charbonnet who could basically round out the year for us. We got to get through those tough times, right? If we get in, I don't want to say anything, but McCaffrey does have history. I've been making some big trades for McCaffrey this year to kind of make some pushes for some championships. I just been missing by 1 or 2, but I've been in some championships and lose it right. I just am missing some pieces. And man, McCaffrey is that piece. And I really hope he hits. And I think Swift is so solid. I just don't know why people were like down on him. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? Consistency. I want a consistent player. And Swift, he might not be sexy, but consistency, man. If I can have an RB2 every single week, I'm going to be happy with that. With RB1 upside, right? All right, what do we got here? Ooh, AJ Barner. We might grab our 3rd tight end here. I'm just in love with Barner. He impressed me last year. He's a goofy dude. I mean, shit. Malik Washington, isn't he like the only wide receiver right now? We'll draft Barner. Maybe Washington comes back, but I doubt it. Malik, isn't he like the only wide receiver? Who's the number 1 there right now? I'm pretty sure it's Malik, right? Malik to Malik. Yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be good. Dude, I like Manon guy too. So Brad Johnson knows what he's doing. I like Manon guy. He's a great 3rd down back, fill-in guy, breather guy. Comes in, gives Swift a little breather, and he definitely is a good fill-in there. All right, we got 2 quarterbacks that I'm happy with. Guys with rushing ability. We want rushing touchdowns. I'm okay with Malik Willis. I think they're going to draft quarterbacks or wide receivers there. I think that they brought in a new coach. They're kind of getting rid of the things on offense that they, think weren't working, right? There's a big contract with Waddle. He has the injury history. Tua's got the concussion history. He's not been great. Tyreek Hill, they already got rid of him. So pretty much the whole offense that they don't like, they got rid of. Start fresh, bring in Malik Willis, keep Davon Achan, and then, bring in some fresh legs. Man, I would love for them. Here's what I would love to see. It's not going to happen. And some people might hate on me for my thoughts on this, but that's okay. That's why we do this. We are like, maybe this would be fun. It's fantasy football, right? I would like to see I want to see veterans go there because you have Malik Willis. Malik needs to learn from some guys that are going to be good and guys that want to eat up targets. Somebody that's been screaming for targets. A.J. Brown. It might cost some money, might cost some picks, but A.J. Brown, I think with Malik Willis would be, it would be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. What up, Who Hames? And we were talking about this thing on Who Hames show the other day. And I think Njoku would be a fun tight end for him to have there to just be a solid. Oh, dude, Malik Washington. Let's go. I'm kind of liking this team, dude. I got Loveland, Kraft, and Barner. This is a fun team. All right, I think we're gonna try to find some running backs here. We kind of are not deep on running back, but I think the running backs we got are solid enough to get us through the season. But injuries, we gotta start thinking about that. 18th, 19th round, probably maybe grab one more quarterback and then smash receivers. I got 3 of you in here. That means I can do an actual giveaway, like a duck race. Not that I don't like just giving it away with one person in here. I just appreciate the homies hanging out. Yeah, Who Hames? I was like sitting here. I was working on some stickers, and then I was like, let me check out what Drafters is up right now. I haven't done any daytime Drafters. So I was like, all right, I'll just put together a show real quick and pop on. And there was like 6 people in a draft sitting there, and I was like, maybe I can get this set up and make a graphic and get it all set up before. Dude, there was like 3 spots left or 4 spots left. I got the graphic up, got it made, and I was like, cool. I'll just join and maybe, sweet, cool. It filled. Let's go. Yeah, we were talking up the show, Who Hames. We were talking about we had a good time, and I feel like your audience had a great time. All right, what are we going to go here? Like I said, I want to get receiver. There's backups here at quarterback that I'm just great with. Like I said, if Fields is there in the last round, I'm taking him every time. As long as I don't already have three quarterbacks. All right, what do we like here? I don't want a bunch of Tennessee receivers. Do we just take some more rookies? We could. Maybe we just take Branch here. Kobe Lane's down there. What do we got at running back? Claiborne. A bunch of nothing. TJ Gideons. Yeah, I gotta try to land the plane. I think I should have grabbed a running back here, but there's nobody here. So it's just like DeMercado, if he would have fell, I would probably smash that. I don't mind Claiborne. We'll see what he kind of gets. There's not really a lot here. George, I mean, we could grab this. So this is, a nice little fill-in. He might be one of the guys we grab. He's kind of moving up the board. It really just depends, I still like Burchard. We talked about it, obviously Who Hames didn't like him just because we were talking about pass protection. He's not great at that. So there's a reason maybe not to do that. DJ Giddens goes. A lot of people are high on him. Yeah, Loveland Craft and Barner. See, I don't mind this. I think we're just gonna go. He said only 2 pass blocks last year. I mean, we got like I got the running backs here. You know, Charbonnet. I feel like this is a good combo right here as one running back. You know, we'll see what happens if he gets some more runs. I don't think they bring in another running back. I just don't. Maybe. I think we're just gonna grab the last round here. We're gonna grab our quarterback we talked about. Keenan's ready to go, man. His body's probably ready. They'll definitely have to bring in a receiver. Where does what do we got here? Where do the Chargers draft? They got the 22nd pick. You guys think they take a receiver at 22? You think they work on that line? Do they trade up? All right, I got 3 of you guys here in the chat. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the duck race. We got one more pick, and then we'll do our duck race, and then I'm gonna rip some cards. I think if you guys want to hang out, and then I'm gonna get ready and go bowling. How's that sound? Sounds like a blast. Sounds like a hell of a day for me. I got to do a draft, then I got to rip some cards, do a giveaway, and then go bowling, dude, in a couple hours. Bro, that's a nice day. I love that. I had to confront some jackass though in my backyard, dude. My dog was barking earlier, and I was doing some work. Somebody was in my yard effing with my truck, my work truck. I'm like, dude, in the middle of the day, come on, man. I had to go out and confront him, and he called me a racist. I'm like, dude, I didn't even know what color you were before I said stop messing, coming in our messed up, dude. Why don't I just don't get people? I'm just looking after my truck, my work truck that has all my tools in it. I live in kind of a bad part of my neighbor too. My neighbor, he's a junker, so he kind of brings some bad people around. But we haven't had too much trouble. We got cameras around the house, but I can't stand some people, Justin Fields. All right, that's how we're gonna round it out. Yeah, Who Hames, dude. Who Hames loves the duck race. So we could do a duck race, or I could switch it up. You guys want to switch up and try something different? We could try a different race. I got different races too. Let me try that. Let me see. All right, clear that. We'll talk about my team here in a minute. We'll do a duck race, and then we'll talk about my team. Let's do a different race. All right, so this is kind of what their website looks like. If you guys he said I'll be heavily favored to finish last. What do you guys want to do? So race time. We'll go to race timers. They got Italian brain rot race. What the heck is that? Spaceship. They got blocks. They got dragons, chocolate bars. They got monsters. They got BMX guys, pogo sticks, skis, a sack race. What else? There's the duck race. They got snail race. They got dinosaurs, spiders. Wow, they actually added a whole bunch of stuff. Lions, turtles, mermaids, sharks, superheroes. Oh my gosh, they added so much. What the heck? They've been busy. Food. We could race food. You guys want to race food? I'm hungry. What else? It was just we're gonna race leprechauns. Hell yeah. It was just in honor of let's see. Share this window instead. Remove. The clown race. Yeah, dude. We're all a bunch of clowns anyways, right? We're going to do the leprechaun race. All right. So I got 3 people here. We're going to do a little leprechaun race in honor of my favorite holiday. We're just going to do 45 seconds. Make it nice and quick. Who is Tommy, Ellie, Jack, and Chris? All right. Who was here first? Jamie, then Dog, then Who Hangs. All right. I'm done. Okay, we're going to look at this guy. All right. We're going to shuffle it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. You ready? Set. Shush. That was fun. All right. Let me get all this set up. I'm working on getting let me get my camera set up and let me pull my drafters back up. All right. This is my team. I want you guys to talk about my team. Let me move my my face out of the way here a little bit. Wrong, Jay. Wrong. Better. All right. If you guys want to look at my team here, tell me your thoughts. I'm going to get this kind of set up. I'll kind of go through the teams. Let me send an invite to my phone. Bum, 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 bum. Too much fun. Powered by gas and rainbows. All right, so we went Caleb Williams, Malik Willis, Justin Fields. I kind of want to, one thing I do want to look here is a little bit of ADP, see if we did get value on players or if we did reach on players. It kind of seems like we got a lot of value here. Caleb Williams was pretty much around the pick you'd see him out. Malik Willis was a value pick. Justin Fields was a value pick. McCaffrey, I'm just going to draft. I mean, if he's there at 7, 8, 9, I'm picking him, dude. I feel like that's falling. DeAndre Swift, it was a little bit of a reach, but I feel like it was a good stack getting him, Caleb Williams, and then also Colson Loveland. Yeah, I think this is a good team. I think we kind of been learning from our mistakes from last year. I think the last draft we did, whoever was drafting with me that night, him and I had we were crushing it. We had some nice little teams. McCaffrey, Swift. So those are my solid 2 running backs that I'm happy with, right? I'm happy with those. Jardinian Price, I think he gets a good situation where he's a starting running back on a team. That's my thought. I think he takes over a job somewhere. Could it be in Washington or could it be in Seattle and then maybe he's sharing with Charbonnet, which would suck for this team? Yes, that could happen. Jonah Coleman, another guy that could potentially be like a running back 2, I think, on a team. Charbonnet, the reason I drafted him was, I wanted to have a guy that could come in by week 8 or 9, maybe week 10, and just finish the race for me, Even if it's week 11 or 12, he's going to finish the race for me, and that's what I need from somebody. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, what happens if I have a guy that just doesn't go out or doesn't perform? I just need a guy that can potentially have that back end juice for me. And if he's not getting used at all during the year, and then he comes back week 9 and they're making a push, or week 10, they're gonna lean on him. Yeah, 14th round. I got him in the 14th round. I mean, it's it's a kind of around what he's going right now. It's showing like that's kind of what his ADP is. I probably pretty much got him around where he's going to be at. So not really any value there. Coleman, I got value on. My receivers, though, I like this receiver. Cole, Malik Neighbors, Tech McMillan, Michael Wilson, Michael Pittman, Denzel Boston, Calvin Ridley, Malik Washington, and Zachariah Branch. And then my tight ends here, Colson Loveland, Tucker Kraft, and A.J. Brown. I feel like I didn't really get affected as much as I thought I would by grabbing these 2 tight ends early. And it's not even early, you know. I got Tucker Kraft right around where it was, and I got Loveland a little bit later than he usually goes. So I'm not mad at it. I did reach a little bit for AJ Barner, but I just love the value. I love being able to get somebody like him that late. No, that's why the best part of these is the fact that we all, if we all agreed on the same players, we'd all be effed because we wouldn't be able to draft together. We'd be like, no, every time, every round. That's who I wanted. So it's perfect that we would love to draft together. Anyways, let me get this here quick. I'm gonna give away a pack of cards. We did our duck race. So who aims? You can either take the cards or you can give them to a friend. It's up to you. I'm gonna work on getting this, and I'm gonna open it. Like I said, I'm gonna open up another box of cards just for fun. I got another breakup right now. I have 2 breaks up. One right now. I got our normal breaks where we do 32 teams, and I have a high roller break that we're doing that's got some a hobby box in it and some megas and some retail blasters. Also giving away a Thurman Thomas autograph Bills jersey. So that's a little bit more expensive, but you're basically paying. We're gonna do a draft for teams. So it's 8 people that get into this break. It's $130 a person, but that gives you 4 teams, and you get to draft your team. So you're paying for the experience, and then potentially winning some amazing stuff. There's up to I think 12 or 11 or 12 guaranteed autos or mem cards. So it's kind of a nice break. But that one's that's why I call it the high roller break, because it's, like I said, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's got high roller product. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna get Pete on again soon. I know he's going through some trauma right now. If anybody doesn't know or didn't see on X, his father just passed away from cancer. So show him some love. I know he'd really appreciate it. Right now, he's going through a lot with his family, so definitely give him a shout out. Yeah, dude, cancer sucks. It's the worst thing ever, man. My dad died in 2011 from cancer, so I told him, man, I'm always here for you. I went through the same thing, a while back. My dad hasn't been around for a long time now, so if you ever need a friend, I'm always here for you. So just go out, check on your friends. I know if anybody out there, Jamie was kind of talking about having some mental stuff going on, so always check on your friends. Everybody, you never know what's going on in anybody's lives. That's why we try to stay positive, especially on the internet, because you could say the wrong thing to somebody and it could cause some damage. Anyways, who aims? You let me know if you want this pack of cards. It's yours. I think we're gonna do. Let's see. Do you want to do? And then I'll let you even pick the year. I got 2021, 2022, and 2023 product in my hand right now. All right, so you pick a year. 2021. You want 2022? All right, so I got some absolutes here. So let me get my camera set up and I will rip these for you. We're looking for kabooms, dude. If we hit a kaboom, I think this is my last absolute pack. So maybe last pack magic. The rest of them are all those tins I put together. So hopefully it's last pack magic. That would be sick. All right. I think I sent that to my phone. My phone should be charged enough. Oh, yeah, 50%. My phone sucks. I got to get a new one soon. Sorry, my lady was texting me. I was trying to figure out. She's got a new job. So she's kind of trying to work in these couple of hours of learning these shifts. So trying to see when she's coming home because I want to go bowling, you know. Gotta get some practice in for got leagues tomorrow night. All right. Now let's get to important stuff. Not that she's not important because she is, but ripping cards is my favorite. Hanging out with you guys, drafting, ripping cards. Love it. So much fun. Oh, dog, man, I appreciate you. I'm just me, brother. I'm just me. Just if you come to the expo and meet me there, I'll be the same person you see right here. All right. Allow. Settings. Back camera. Enter. Mute. Yo. All right. Let me know. Can you guys hear an echo? Let me know if you can hear an echo. If not, we're going to roll with it. No, so I said last year, I'm going to see if we can try to do it again this year. I would love to. I'm going to talk to Bob Long about it. All right, cool. But at the expo, there's a bowling alley, and I kind of want to get. Let's see. Let's go to. We're done with drafters. So let's go to our break screen. All right. Yeah, we did it in Canton, Ohio. So he said echoes in the chat. It's in Canton, Ohio. It's a good time. Let me grab my gloves. The weekend of the 25th, I believe. I wonder if Disco is going to be going this year. I know he was there last year. I think the year before too. But it's a good time. I think James Seal will be there. It's a hell of a time. It's like I said, I think it's the weekend of the 25th. So if you are in Ohio, I drive from Minnesota. It's the weekend of the 25th, I believe. And then I'm going to try to do a thing where we get together again and go bowling. It'll be in Canton, Ohio. But yeah, it was a fun time. All right. Let me clear out my stuffs, my things. Dude, James is amazing. He's a really nice person. He's so goofy in person in real life. He's amazing. All right. You guys, this is a break that I have going on that I'm going to do for the high roller stuff. All right, let's see here. Put it on my table over here. All right, buddy. So I do King's Classic. I'm in the King's Classic. I do the IDP one with Iggy. No kaboom. All right. Zach Wilson. Ooh, Deshaun Watson. Dirty Deshaun. Deontay Johnson. Rookie card. Bo Melton. And Desmond Ritter. Hey, Huheems, let me know what your favorite team is. I'm gonna send you something else too. Also, DM me on Discord. DM me your address. Sticky notes. Where do I put those? Oh, here's some. Oh yeah, that's right. I should know that. How stupid. I got you. I think I got some stuff for you. Got you, bud. I got that written down. Like I said, DM me your address. No, you're good, dude. I'm not mailing out to this weekend, I think. Maybe tomorrow. I got some stuff I gotta mail tomorrow. Maybe I'll mail it tomorrow. Dude, killing it, bro. Always killing it. Such a busy man. I love to hear that. It's good for you, man. Keep that growing. Keep your community growing. It's always good to have good people that grow a good community because it's not always how it works out all the time. Sometimes you find the people that you were looking up to are not the people that they really were. I love that you're a good person because you are. All right. Select. These are so this is Walmart blaster, I believe. The purple ones are Walmart. The blue ones are like a retail hobby blaster. And then the green ones are Target. So we'll see what we got here. I had a couple of these sitting around. Like I said, I just like ripping cards. So every once in a while, we'll just rip a box. Anytime I rip cards, I give away cards. So empty box. And then you guys can kind of see how I do these breaks and stuff too. All right, let's get that there. And some top loaders. If anybody has questions about anything when it comes to like collecting or anything like that, if I have the knowledge, I'll tell you right away. And if I don't, I'll try to find it for you. I don't feel anything fat. Or sometimes you're kind of looking for maybe a mem card, but I'd rather have an auto card. And these aren't guaranteed to have those either. Or I'd really like to have a case hit. That's what I'd love to have. Another zebra would be sick. That zebra we pulled on Sunday was insane. We pulled a $700 Jackson Dart zebra. Woo! Our guy Mike was a very happy camper. All right, so let me get my light down here, dummy. All right, Kyron Williams, Derrick Henry, Bryce Young, Brian Thomas Jr. Nothing in that pack. Whack pack. What do you guys got going on Saturday? Like I said, if you guys have other shows and stuff like that, we got a red in here. That might be numbered. So we think we have a numbered card in here. I don't know. Oh, never mind. I think these are the red and blues. Let me see. Okay, never mind. So these are the red and blue. So they have a red and blue inserts that are in here. And that's like the Walmart edition for the box. All right, Tyson. So we'll go over that. Ty Johnson, Justin Herbert, RJ Harvey, rookie Jalen Lane. So this is what they look like. It's a red and blue. In the green, so the Target boxes, they have green and yellow. That's the ones that they have. I believe also the Blaster Hobbies are also green and yellow, but don't quote me on that. I'd have to look. Nice. Oh, there's a Saquon Barkley card back here. Oh, it's just a base insert. A-Raj, Kenyon Mitchell, Calvin Ridley on the select. I got to remember the name of this. Is it Club? I think it's the Club Elite. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure that's what these are. And then a Saquon on the turbocharged. Yeah, select, man. The one thing I don't like, though, this year is they skipped out on they used to do die cut or like a die cut card where they would like be cut out and stuff on some of them. And some of their cooler inserts, like their zebras and stuff like that, they were like way cooler. But it's all right. Got a silver prism back here. And I'll show you guys the difference between a standard card, like a standard base card, and a silver prism. So if you're ever buying online or buying from somebody at a card show, you'd kind of know the difference and if you're getting ripped off by somebody. So Travis Hunter rookie card. CJ Stroud. We got a TJ Sanders here on the blue and red. My phone is shit in the bed today. I must have too much going on in the background. Yo, nice little auto in here. So it's Riley Leonard. Nothing crazy or special, but we got a rookie auto. Riley Leonard for the Colts. That's nice on a silver prism. So this would be a base. Well, it's not really even a base. This is different. But on the back, if you look here on the bottom, you see how it says prism? Well, these cards don't say prism on the back anywhere. The base cards don't. Inserts, like this one, the red one, see how it says prism on the bottom? That's kind of how you know some of these, that it's not, you know, that this is a real silver prism. Week 1 starter, Riley Leonard. Yeah, maybe. That's when you'd be selling your card, right? That's when you're like, all right, value's there. Boom, out the door. I do not know if this would grade a 10, though. I don't know if it's completely centered. It might. Actually, and this might actually grade a 10. Centering is nice. The corners look good. Auto looks good. I don't see any pitting. I might grade a 10. Value goes up. Then you save it for a rainy day. Like you said, week 1, maybe he comes out, has a big winning week. Sell, sell, sell. All right, so we hit a auto card. That's nice. Did we not call that, kind of? I was like, maybe we're looking for the auto card earlier. Yeah, I think we were. All right, 2 packs left, and we're going to get out of here because my phone clearly is like, screw you. So I don't really appreciate that phone. All right, Mason Taylor. I got to get another phone because I got to start using this for a lot of my content. So Jordan Watkins. We got a Matthew Golden on the future here. Select futures. Rookie silver. Tyler Shook. Man, that would have been nice if that was the auto. That would have been dope. But nice silver prism. Tyler Shook. And he had a lot. Man, when he got to start, he actually looked pretty damn good. There are some little print lines on it, though, which I tell you, Panini kind of shit the bed this year on. Yeah, I saw the Wentz news earlier. I just don't understand it. I thought wasn't there talks about Wentz back to like the Eagles or something? Maybe I'm mistaken, but I thought I heard something like that. It just blows my mind the wasted time, you know, our GM just wasted so much money. We're such an old team too. I'm gonna tell you right now, if we do not make the playoffs this year, I think the Vikings might have to sell everybody. Sadly. Ernest Jones. They're not good at drafting. And it's shown. Like they got so lucky that Jefferson didn't Jalen Reagor get drafted over like CeeDee Lamb that year and Justin Jefferson. Like, Eagles making a stupid pick there. But, yeah, we got lucky with Jefferson falling to us. Addison was a good pick. But he fell to us too. Chase Brown, Troy Aikman, and TJ Maloa. I think that's how you say it. But not bad. We got two rookie quarterbacks in this box, which I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, I would say that those two cards alone paid for this box. This for sure, that Riley Leonard card should grade a 10. I could see that probably selling for $50. That Tyler Shook, you could probably find somebody who would want that. You could probably sell that for $10. I could see, or maybe more. It's a silver prism. If you find the right buyer. The rest of it's kind of just junk wax. Unless you're a collector, right? I mean, our rookies aren't too bad, and all of the blue and red inserts that we got were all rookies. They're not always all rookies. You could get a vet or Hall of Famer or something like that. It's nice to get your rookies, especially if they're following year or that year that they go off. The value can go up. So that's one thing I kind of talk about. Keep your rookies around for at least a year or two, maybe 3. Just keep them sealed up. You never know what's going to happen. A rookie could go off, or even somebody like Brock Purdy. Man, his value of cards are just kind of consistently stayed there. You could have got him for so cheap when he first was drafted, and then the value just went up. So you never know. But I'm going to get out of here. It was a lot of fun. Who Hames, I'm going to make sure to get you something extra with that pack of cards. Appreciate you having me on the other day. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Enjoy your show, Who Hames. It's going to be a blast. I'll see if I can listen to you while I'm at the bowling alley. But the sad thing about this bowling alley is I literally have no internet. It's terrible. But I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all hanging out. This was kind of fun, drafting during the day. I might do one tomorrow. So, swing by. I'll think about it. Maybe around noon. Do it a little bit earlier and see what that crowd's like. But I'm out of here. Peace out, everyone. Much love. Got any questions? You know where I'm at. Peace out.